Hey guys, welcome back to Healthy Kitchen. How are you? Okay, this footage that I'm rolling right now has nothing to do with my video that you're about to watch. I just got an email, and it's just something I just want to quickly address. Someone sent me an email asking me, "Hey, how come you never make those three recipes? How to make so and so three different ways or whatever?" That's not the way that I set my channel up, guys. I give you meaningful recipes, not just something that here is a quick fix or something that I just don't think, I don't know, for views. I'm just giving meaningful recipes for my audience. Okay? That being said, this is the delicious dish that we'll be making today. Basically, it is a coconut soy stir fry with shrimps, whole shrimps, and I'll explain to you why we use whole shrimps here, okay? Garnish with lime, cilantro, and pomegranate. Now, this giant monster zucchini, summer squash, is something that I got out of the garden. It was a bit overgrown, as you can see, but it did the trick for what we needed today. Quick shot here, some of the vegetables that we're going to be using. Some cilantro, red peppers, tomatoes, beans, beets, kale. We have like a whole garden here. Okay, we're going to start off with a spiralizer. If you guys don't have one of these, I suggest you invest in one. It's fantastic for making like, I don't know, like raw spaghetti or whatever you want to call it. But if you don't have one, you can use your knife, okay? Basically what I did here was cut it in super thin strips, my zucchini, and look at that precision. Wow. I was quite happy with that. So cut them super thin, and then you just want to stack them like this. As you can see, everything is pretty uniform, more or less. And just turn them sideways. And use the tip of your knife here if it's easier for you, or you could use the rocking motion and just cut long strips. And this is for the people that don't have a spiralizer, okay? So there's no reason why you can't make this recipe. All right, repeat the process with some celery, and just take our green onions here and just cut them in half, just like that. Okay, and we're only going to be using the green part. And cut out the heart of your purple cabbage. All right, and use about 3 leaves. We're going to roll them over and just give them a very thin julienne cut, as you can see. I don't know what it is about this cabbage, but for some reason I just love the color of it and I think it tastes good. Okay, our bird's eye chili peppers. If you guys can't take the heat, don't include it. I love it, so I did. Pay very close attention here. I have a trick for you for deveining shrimps with the shell still on. It is very important that you leave the shell on here for flavor, okay? So what you do is you use the side of a fork, stick it in the back of the shrimp between the shell, and just pull that out. That is gross. You don't want to be eating that. So make sure when you guys do eat shrimp, you always devein them, okay? And if you want to cook it with the shell on, that's a quick little trick for you. And share it with anyone else that you think would be interested. It's one of the reasons why I don't eat shrimp when I go out, because I know a lot of times some of the chefs there at certain restaurants are lazy and they don't devein it. I just added here some salt, pepper, some hibachi seasoning, and olive oil. Okay, we're having kale in this recipe, and we're just simply going to add a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, salt, pepper, and basically all this is just to have a base for our dish that we're making, because there's no real starches in there or any heavy carbs, so the kale works very well for this. And I just went ahead and put that in my meal prepping dishes for later. A quick shot here of everything. The beans, as I mentioned earlier, and I just sliced the lemon in half just to squeeze it. Now we're going to save back some of the cilantro, and as you can see, I went ahead and got some pomegranates there, and this beet. We're going to keep that back for garnishing at the end. Now our coconut milk and our soy sauce is our liquid that we're going to be using to deglaze. Now, what I did here was added some coconut oil to my skillet, and then I tossed in my shrimps. I didn't even stir them. I just put the lid right on there for about 2 minutes, no more than that. And look what happened in 2 minutes. Basically, the steam helped it cook through. They were, I would say, 80% cooked here, 85% cooked. I got nice caramelization on one side. I built flavor there. And all I was doing here was building that, as you can see on the bottom of the dish. Build flavor, build flavor, build flavor. And then I just deglaze it with our soy sauce. I let that reduce down a bit. Added in our flavoring vegetables plus the green beans because they take a bit longer to cook. So our celery, our tomatoes, our peppers, our cilantro, and the green beans, they were all in there. Gave that a quick toss up, and then I added in my coconut milk just to deglaze a little bit more and add some velvetiness to the dish. And then I put the lid back on for about another 2 minutes, no more than that, just to cook the green beans. And then I added in the zucchini and the purple cabbage and squeezed the lime juice right over the top. And that was it. The dish was that simple. It was magnificent. Okay, not even amazing. Now, beautiful plating presentation here, very simple. I just added down the kale on one side, and I just took a big scoop of what I made, plopped it right on the dish, and it speaks for itself. There was nothing extraordinary about what I did here. It was pretty easy, but all the flavors come together and it's amazing. Now, that spiralized beets that I took, I basically put it in a little bit of olive oil, salt and pepper, just to give it some flavor. And what I did here was I finished it off with some pomegranate seeds. Now, those spiralized beets, once again, I took them on another plate just to give you another presentation. Guys, look for nice vessel plates if you're like different vessels, if you're looking at presentation for dinner or anything like that. And just play around with the way you plate your food. And you know what? If you're making dinner for someone, something simple like this, and they're like, wow, it looks great. But you saw how easy it is just to plate it. It's just the way you add it to the dish, okay? But believe me, this dish was top of the line, very light, very fresh, very summery, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And as always, ciao, and I'll see you soon.